Welcome back. Welcome back, Surprise Attack. What's up, you guys? Another random episode live. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing this today because I don't want to put it off. I was gonna work today. Well, I have to work, and I thought I'd warm up. And so I'm gonna do a warm up kind of thing. These intros are always weird. So yeah, let's just share the screen. Let's just share my screen of work. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Welcome back, Surprise Attack. Maybe I'll call this channel, all these things, the Surprise Attack, because they're always so random. But please, you guys, let me know if the sound is okay. As always, I would appreciate that. Good. I got my coffee. You guys got your coffee? Get my coffee for the Surprise Attack. All right. I'm gonna open a new document. Let's make it a 150. 150. Like 150 resolution. Yeah. Oh, and let's see here. I'm gonna try something. Hopefully it doesn't screw us up. Or hopefully I don't get booted off. I'm going to be playing some music from a website called No Copyright Sounds, and it says no copyright, so I should be okay, hopefully. But I've been booted off before for playing music, so hopefully this doesn't do that. And one more thing before I forget. I have to say hi to you guys. Who's on right now? Who's on for the Surprise Attack? Surprise Attack! Dang, there's a bunch of you guys. Just like, are you guys just like waiting in the dark, just like for my show just to happen? Okay, we have what's up, Christopher, Nim Chan, and Tom Bia, Drawing Watches, CMYK Apes, cool, Joao, Mendez, Igif, Tahir. I know Joao's from Brazil or Portugal. Dark Sinister, Sinix Kun. Yeah. So it says dark. It says Sinix faces and more. So basically, last night I was watching one of his episodes, and it was a good episode. I learned. Let me turn this music down. This is crazy. It's too early for that. I learned a lot actually from his video, and I was inspired. So I was like, let's put it to use. So we're gonna be doing that today. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be amazing. I kind of got a good idea of what to do. But as always, this first we gotta spend 2 or 3 minutes just drawing some quick sketches just to get the jitters out. You know what I mean? Get the jitters. Yeah. So I have some figurine pictures. I mean, you can type in anime figurines and stuff, and there'll be general references from one figure. I can like branch out and do multiple figures based off of that one kind of thing. So let's just get it out. Oh yeah. What do you think of that? Huh? Let's not get too crazy now. It's that coffee. All right. And make sure I have your comments over there. Music's okay. Seems like it's still going. Is it too early for your eyes? Listen, tell me if the music is too loud. Okay, can you hear the music? I do want the music to be heard. I just don't want it to be too loud. Hopefully, eventually, I can get used to this routine. So let's do this. So let's get a little more. deliberate with this pose. Actually, I'm doing a silhouette. That's right. That's right. Maybe one of these legs just does that. Maybe one of these just does that. Yeah, I got the jitters. That was too slow. That was way too slow. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do it again. So, like I said, 3 minutes. That's it. That's all we need. Something like that. She got her leg on a rock. I don't know why you put your leg on the jagged rock like that. Bum 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 bum. Okay, good. Barely there. Good. No more. No Darth Vader. Yeah, no Darth Vader. Stop using up all this space. Great. Thanks for letting me know about the music. Okay, so all right. Let's do 5 minutes properly because it's 8:55 right now, and I'll know exactly when 5 minutes is up. Okay, so if there's a time limit, there's a little more pressure there. Yeah. Too long, huh? Too long. Too long again. Again. Too long again. So you can see the figure kind of changes a little bit as you progress. Now, all right, let's do one that's a little more, a little slower. A little slower. So maybe this one will take a full minute. I want to have three figures up. Figurines or pose maniacs, whatever you want to do. Let's start with that torso. Drops it down. You can type in like figure drawing websites or dynamic poses. I don't know. I like the figurines because they tend to be a little more dynamic. Sometimes you could find a good one. Because they are cartoons. According to Sinix, you don't want to draw circle heads. So this is the top of the head. I think we have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. For the heck of it. Hey man, have you drawn a comic before? Yeah, I have. Hey Jet, what's the technique where you try to make its silhouette look the most interesting possible? I remember you showed us on a previous stream. Technique for that? Oh, okay, yeah, we can do that. Silhouette for interesting. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's do that after this one last one here, because I have 1 minute left. It's gonna be a guy, I guess, because if I'm gonna do one of those interesting things, I like it to be a little more like gnarly, kind of like a monster kind of thing. Not monster, but you know, I guess guys are more forgiving. Their forms are not as dainty looking. I mean, girls don't have to be dainty, obviously, but I'm saying. So yes, I have some freelance work to do today. I said before I do that, I need to do this. Otherwise, I won't be consistent with this show. I got to get out of the way first, early in the morning. Okay, time's up, Jet. This is a garbage one. They're all garbage. It's okay. All right, so if I were to do like a one from imagination, I guess it's good, right? So we're using references. Now we got to do something from imagination. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. We got our start. So we're warmed up. We're warmed up. We're gonna try to do these ones out of my head. It's placement of the head. Lower his head. You can lower his head. Have the shoulder line cut across his face. His head can look up. That's fresh. With this hunched over shoulder thing, I usually put his head low as if we're bracing for like a fight. But as you can see, I'm literally starting off with simple gestures and stick figures. All right, so we have a base. So for example, we have a base like this. I can change up his shapes by blocking it in. That's one way. The other way is to first draw your form. Draw it. So it's got some armor, for example. And just let those shapes. Let's get a more solid brush. But it's those little kind of deviations, the little corners that you make. Every little kind of curve and point that comes out is a potential kind of object or form. I mean, that's really what it comes down to when I do thumbnails. I mean, you keep it little, and then, you know, I think the most important thing for one of the most important things, or not important, one of the most helpful things when you're creating concepts is have an idea of what direction you want to go to. So like, think of, you know, if you're just doing it out of like random ideas, just have a base for what you're doing. Is it a guy or girl? You know, start simple. Is he big, muscular, fat, skinny? And then start throwing some like different elements like time, themes like is he like half human? Is he part plant? and just get creative with it. Always have at least, always, I hate that word. Try to have at least one or more ideas, so you have a combination of things. For me, I'm just doing a, let's see, a knight. Let's just do a knight, right? I said I was gonna do Sinix faces. So if I were to do a knight, I'd stick close to his body type. And this pose doesn't really work out for me anymore if I want to do a knight. Is he a knight? I guess. But something like this. See, I can pop out this part. The focus here is to get strong, bold shapes that you can kind of identify. And from here, I would enlarge it and work out the details. Literally did this for different techniques. This one's the filling in the silhouette technique. The other one would be to, like I said, sketch it out. Don't fill it in. Maybe you could fill it in afterwards. No. And we did a knight. Did a knight. Sometimes you don't want to get the shapes too complicated, otherwise you'll get it lost. You could erase with the eraser. Now we got a general idea, I guess. All right, it just, and then you play with that, and then you do like 1,000 more. Looks like Masked Rider. Whatever that is. I think I know who it is. Is that a Japanese character? He is Groot. He's Groot. Okay. So now that was 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Good. Hey, that was quicker than I thought. Okay. So we have that. We're gonna now start doing some faces. All right. So this is Sinix's exercise. Sinix inspired me to do this. I do try to draw boring faces in one direction, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do what he said. So, first of all, pencils, color pencils. What? Why isn't it? Oh, I'm on transparent. So, make this bigger. What he does is he draws a square for faces. The square faces. Or that's the start. So practice your squares. I'm stealing your episode, Sinix, or I'm putting it to use. Now draw it in 3D, or 3D, on flat, in perspective. If you haven't gotten that down, practice it a couple times. This is much more flat. This is looking a little more from above. Let's try it from this side. Let's try it from a little more on top. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, I like it. Let's do a little more angled. I mean, the act of drawing flat shapes itself is a good exercise. See how much variety I got just by doing this one exercise? Now, he didn't do this, so I'm breaking his rules. But I'm putting a crosshair so I can know what the center is. But to know what true center is, if you guys want to know a quick trick, is draw an X. From corner to corner, you should get it, so that would be center right there. And sometimes it'll surprise you, like where center would be. Like this. So that would be center. All right, so that's a good, I guess, tip to know if you want to line up that. All right, let's do some more. Let's do some more. Let's do some curved ones. How did you do that? How did you do this, Sinix? Like this? Let's do some curved ones. Let's do some curved. Now, keep in mind these will be in preparation for faces. So, how would they appear in space? How would the faces appear, basically? I'm just gonna. I guess the thing about Sinix that he doesn't like to draw those crosshairs is he's very organic, and he enjoys he likes to draw things based off of the intuition and feel, and not be so strict with the measurements, because it can stiffen your drawing a bit. You guys drawing this with me? Who was drawing this with me? Let's do a little more curved one. There we see the other flap on the other side. How can we make it more interesting? Dramatic. Like really, really dramatic. So dramatic. So dramatic you can't even see the face. It's like leaves. Paper faces. Yee! Nim-chan says. Okay. Doing this way. I think. Yay! A good one. Already, I'm learning things. I'm learning. Like, how much face plane am I gonna see? What's causing my brain to think? So nice, thin one. Like, how can you get creative with something so simple? I thought this was such a clever exercise by Sinix. Yeah, good for you, Sinix. Cheers. Cheers. You get a sip of coffee for that. Yeah. ASMR. ASMHR. I don't know what the abbreviation is, but all right. So what we have now is that. Let's do a couple more. Just like a bunch of papers fluttering on over to this top portion over here. I feel like I'm getting a little more confident. Whoa, lovely, beautiful. This one the good. Is the good because my brain is like thinking of possible like ideas of angles for the faces. Oh, how cool is that? So you don't know where to start? Start with this, huh? Yeah. So intuitively, I'm doing like if you see like half of this like this, the other half should be around the same size, I guess. This one maybe cut off a little bit more. Like, how do you know how much of a flap? So if this is a bigger surface square, then you would see less on the opposite end. I mean, it's just, I'm just filling it out kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? Jam. All right. And more from underneath. This is, so let's do the square here. And if you can't draw these, maybe you should take a step back to the previous exercise and make them less less curved. Okay. So for these first ones, I'm gonna do what he did. Did these triangle noses. Triangle noses, not triangle, but diamond shaped noses. So you gotta know the point. This is the triangle nose or the diamond nose. So now that's a pretty generic nose because that assumes that the nose does this from the side. So some noses have, you know, are more L-shaped. Some noses are more down pointed. Some noses are more up pointed, which this is more of an up pointed because then you would see the nostrils here. So it's a good generic nose. Good on you, Sinix. I'm gonna drink another coffee in a second. And then for the eyes, where would the eyes be? The eyes would be center of the face, right here. And then lips for the mouth. My first paper face, man. So something like this. Okay. And you can get creative with it. Bigger diamond nose, even bigger eyes, smaller nose. I'm saying this is not the center line. This is the opposite line. So if this is the center, actually it was kind of center. Well, but the problem, but just do it. Just do it, Jet. Overthinking. Let's go. Let's do this quicker. Uh-oh, frozen. Frozen gotta save it. Adventure Time faces. What's happening? Why do okay. Just froze for a second. You draw a straight line, curved line. Don't be afraid. I'm kind of afraid about this dude here. This diamond man scared me. I need a pillow for this keyboard scratching up my thighs. Dookie. So this is the center. How's the music, guys? Is it too distracting yet? Put some love into these paper faces. Mm-hmm. Oh, how much of a diamond do you want to put? Be afraid. It's a bird. If you in my style? In my style? Well, we're gonna move on to the next portion. So we have these paper faces, right? So keeping it simple, we're gonna do the next thing. The next thing is getting the inner crevice of the eyes. The little what is it called? Kind of the bridge. It's not really a bridge, is it? I guess you can call it the bridge. I just touched my own eyes for a second. If you don't know, sometimes you just gotta do some field research. I don't know, I feel like my my kind of shape language is kind of boring, limited. I think I need to do more of this kind of study. We drawing Lego Bionicles today. Yes, we are. We are, aren't we? Lego Bionicles. Now this one's getting a little weird. Doesn't even look human-like. So the inner portion has more of a divot. The outside doesn't. If you feel the edge of your eyebrows, it starts to fade out. And that would be where the eyebrows would line on the top or along that edge. So this one's a little tricky. Unless I do more features, more actual realistic features, I don't think it's gonna make any sense. So the center of the head. Whatever, dude. I'm leaving you alone. Can't deal with you today. Just can't. I guess that's what's good about this exercise. It forces you to think. Most things force you to think. I think I'm a little careless with these faces. They shouldn't be as. They should be more. I don't know. I guess that's okay. Now I'm starting to think about like actual anatomy of humans. I guess, you know, like some people have smaller under jaw lines. The under jaw area. Some people have more wider. It's okay. I think I got a wider nose. I'll leave the top part for a little highlight. And a part for a little bit of eye socket. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of the eye socket. Now you heard about me talking about the more Western and the Asian kind of skull structure earlier, and I guess this kind of can apply to it. If you have more Western, you can kind of have a more folded paper. Yeah. More folded. And that's gonna give you a little more. That's what they tend. I'm figuring out the words. What I was trying to say earlier was it's not this. It's not like, it's always the case. There's always going to be crossover between faces and discrepancies. Where cultures share features. It may be like 30% will have deviations in it, but then there's obviously a general kind of set of features that culture has, because they're mixing within the same kind of gene pool over a period of time. Okay. I guess I need more faces like this here, so I can see the face. So, like I said, a more Eastern face would be Eastern, even like Eurasian faces. They tend to be like mixed between the both. So Eurasian people are beautiful. Eurasian. I'm Asian. All right, let's add some. Let's action proper features after this last one. So if you're like me, I'm getting kind of lost when I draw this first line. Is it the middle bridge, or is it the other side of the nose? I'm like trying to figure that out. So I'm just like take a step back, because when I draw that first line, my brain's like, it's like playing the lottery. Doesn't know which line it's gonna be. So just start off with the one that's connected to the face, and then draw the top bridge, shooting from that. And sometimes it'll overlap the other side, and that's okay. Just walking you through my thinking process here. You're Asian. Okay. And then the little little thing here. Now we're gonna go back. Did we get enough? I'm gonna add some actual features here. Some actual features. Let's use a stronger brush. So you can draw the fold of the upper eyelid. See underneath it. Maybe some lashes. See? The nostril. Was that the whole playlist? Ooh, that was all I got for this one. Let's start it over then. Basically, I made a playlist of my own that I liked from the songs that I liked. Don't overthink it, Jet. You're overthinking it. So you can see how you can come up with. Oh, and add the ear. It's complicated. It's complicated. Paper faces. I don't like the hair there. You know, ball nose. Quiet, Goku. What's going on, Goku? Goku and Bulma out there. Goku, Bulma, get it out. Jeez. Now you can see how kind of these features here resemble more the, like I said, Asian face. If it's more flat, I'll do a breakdown of that theory some other time in the future. But I think it can be quantified through science because there's a lot of information about this in like anthropology and you can see. Now, a common misconception is that people think, you know, Europeans or Western faces, they have big noses, and it's not that they have big noses, is that they have, like I said, more. It's more narrow in the front and wider on the side, so it gives that illusion. If it breaks the, especially if it breaks the contour of the side of the face, because there's less area to travel. But if it's a flatter face, there's a larger distance between the tip of the nose to the side of the face. Asian people can have big noses too. It's just that it takes a while for it to reach the edge of the face. And so, and then also one really important one distinct feature that you will see a lot in European faces is if you look from the side, for example. Right? Let's just do like, for example, even girls with like kind of more petite looking faces, their eyes will be way back here, and this is something that you'll see in anime a lot. You see the eyes way back there. Now that's a feature not from Asian faces, not so much, because that would suggest that there's a large bridge, but it's not that there's a large bridge. It's that the eye sockets go way back. The eye sockets go deep into the face, and that happens because it's narrow in the front. And if it's narrow, then the eyes will fall further back into the face. Like this. So, for example. See? So if the eyes are up against the edge and it's still flat, that'd be kind of weird, but they kind of sink into the head and causes that kind of effect, this distance thing here. And just from observation, I'm just, you know, I could be wrong about all this stuff. This dude's having problems. This dude's having major problems. That might be a little more appropriate there. Oh, hey, Sakura, what's up? My man, you got to join the show sometime. Let's schedule a show. We got to do this. People are wondering where you've been. I'm wondering where I've been. Sakura Jungi's here. Oh, dude, I missed you. I missed you, dude. How you been? Now I'm all nervous. Sakura's here. But No! What the? I knew that was gonna happen. So predictable. Jet, you're so predictable. I'm just practicing some Sinix techniques here. This is inspired by Sinix, so I can't take credit for it. It looks more anime. See, just keeping the features simple and stylized, then it's gonna be quote unquote anime. I hate saying quote unquote every time. You gotta say it every time. Say it every time, Jet. A more feminine feature, right? Let's what's the word? Boxy? Is that the word? Because it's easy to draw the males because you can just like make everything look all boxy and jagged. So if I round it off the edge, let me go. More eyelashes. Boom, missed you too, bro. We should do something soon. Yeah. Hey, Jay. Hey, everyone. What's up, Jay Chan? What's up, Jay Chan? We should do something. Yes, this one's eye is wrong. This one eye is wrong. See? So, Sagra, this is a surprise attack. I'm doing this thing called surprise attack. I'm trying to well, I kind of always do surprise attacks. My streams pretty random, aren't they? So what I do is I go, welcome back, surprise attack. Surprise. You know what I'm saying? Like surprise attack because it rhymes. Because it rhymes. This is terrible. I don't know what I would see. I'm trying to figure out what I would see in this one. If it was this much of an edge, I don't think you would see much. That's the problem here. Just putting that little line might help me. Yeah. To do it, Jet. Stop being a punk. Stop being a punk, Jet. Have some faith in yourself. Have some faith. We'll see more of the edge of the ear. So I have to channel my inner I don't know, Kim Jong-gi. My inner Kim Jong-gi. That's what I'm trying to say. Because he sees things in his head. So I'd take a step back and just like do a mark. Just do a mark and just be like, okay, what can like become, what can branch out from that shape, or what inspires me from that shape. Maybe this is all we do for this episode. I got 37. I got like 20 more minutes. Jetty Jack, gonna get you. Nope. We're gonna we ain't gonna finish. We ain't gonna finish that sentence. Jetty Jet gonna get you dry. The harder the lines are, the more forgiving it is. You know, the softer, the more feminine and subtle things are, the less forgiving. Oh, let's play around with the noses. I always neglect the noses. I guess that's an Asian thing, isn't it? We kind of don't want noses. Don't want to have a nose. It's a secret about Asians. We secretly don't want noses. There, let it out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I told the people. They'll be after me soon. They'll be knocking on my door. The Asian mafia is gonna come knocking. You let out our embarrassing secret. Cannot forgive you. So just going around playing with these shapes. They're boring. Sakura, man, you gotta help me with this. Sakura's the man when it comes to drawing appealing, and you know what I mean. I kind of do the same thing over and over. Honestly, they're very kind of leaning against what am I trying to say? Ideal, or what aesthetically pleasing, like models. You know what I mean? They're pretty people. They're not like your average Joe on the street, which is probably the most interesting people, because no one's like perfect shapes. And so according to Sinix, you got to draw them. Got to have box your heads. It'll take a box your head over a round head any day. And I agree. I draw too many round heads. I draw too many. Under ear, this is a difficult one. So one thing that Sinix didn't mention, yeah, them Asian moms using rolling pins on the baby face to get rid of the noses. Yep, this happens. This happens. One thing that Sinix didn't mention in this video is how to line up the ears. So if you're facing this way, and the head is kind of, you're looking from like an undershot kind of thing, you want to line up the eyes and then come back down to the ears. So rule to note is that when you're looking from underneath, the ears are lower. See? Because they wrap around. Make sense? And vice versa. If you're looking from above, do this guy's nose. Let's do this guy's nose. Screw it. I'm not against noses anymore. There, I said it. Give him big old schmoes. Schnoz. Schnoz. That's the word I'm thinking about. Schnoz. See how it goes? Looks a lot more Western. Now that's, again, like I said, not because he got a big nose. Not necessarily because of the proportions of the face. It's a face, see? You can think of them as like the fishes. The fish face. The fish face. It's flattened from the side. Okay, so yeah, the ears. Where do the ears go? Huh? So if you're looking from above, the ears will go this way. So the ears will be higher on the and it'll be centered, if you guys want to know where the ears would be. Ear in the center, somewhere around there. Just understand it somewhere around the center. And attach it. Ears are hard. You'll figure it out. I just kind of make it up. So they're a bunch of bald people. What we got here? Oh, I'm not a fan of Sinix. Watching videos says that. Well, like watching videos, he's not a fan of you. I'm just kidding. He probably likes you. He probably likes you. I'm joking. I'm joking. Thunder Draws. Hey, what's up, buddy? Glad you can make it. I know you missed it last time. Yeah, Yevral says Sinix will be the next Kim Jong-un. Like watching video says, he can kick rocks. He can go fishing. He can just go fishing. What else we got here? What else we got here? This person here has the ear. It's gonna be turned away from us, so it's gonna be a little more complicated. I hate these ears turning away. He can kick rocks, eat pebbles. Okay. Now this is a girl. Obviously. Not so obvious. Hey. Hey. You feeling it? This jawline. That's a weird jawline. Yeah, it's a weird jawline. Don't feel you have to be stuck to these limitations. Break away if you need to. Mom, come back. Come back to what you're working on. Take a step away. What is this hair? What is this hair gonna do? What is this hair gonna do? I don't know. Let's just. Well, we already have the ear in there, so I guess let's make it a dude. Well, you don't necessarily have to make it a dude, but ear, hair, neck. Man, I'm rusty. Hey. Ba-dum-bum-dum-bum. This ear got to go back. Sorry, but you got to go back at the end of the line. It's like Link or something over here. Get that Link hair. Zan? No mistakes, just happy accidents. That's true. Thunder Draws, brother. You're good at missing streams. It's okay, man. I like to do these super strange. I mean, surprise attacks. It's the problem. I like to surprise them. Well, this guy's got like a military cut. There. We just had to do a little tough there. Now all of a sudden it's a crew cut. Oh man. Okay, so what time is it now? It is 48, and I started it at. I'll stop it at 10. So we got another 10 minutes. So a bunch of faces. We did a bunch of faces. I'm feeling okay about these faces. This person is not impressed. Mm-hmm. This person is not. He's like, dude, you can go kick rocks. Now, what do you do with this big old thing in there? I don't know. The chin is there somewhere. That's all that matters. I guess I should shrink my brush. I want to shrink it. I've been wanting to shrink it, but I just hesitated. Now, when drawing things in perspective, you're drawing the contour, the edges of things now. See the edge of the chest, the edge of maybe one of the chests, the edges of the body. Yeah. Huh? Uh-huh. It's more complicated. It's more complicated. Do his hair this way. Let's do his hair that way. Yeah. This guy's just chilling in the wind. Sometimes you get frustrated. Like, where's this? Where's that muscle go? Where does it go? You just wow. It's connected. That's all you got to do. Draw the. See, I'm drawing the edges. This would be edge. Edge. He going sailing. This guy going sailing. Pinky finger. He's like, what's over there? Something good over there. Something good over there. So edge of the shoulder, edges, and this line right here, wherever that was, happy accident. And this, obviously, he has a serraticis. Why not? His hair is just insane. He's just, I need a haircut. Need a haircut. Oh, music's over again. That was pretty short. Now, the reason why I don't want to like go to a new set is because I'm going to have to put each song in the description as copyright, so I make sure, you know, who knows, it will be set. Oh, I don't know, I may have special guests on it. Oh, people saying, I say thanks Cedric, thanks. Oh, who knows, it was sad though. Shouldn't be sad. High Thunder. Okay. Second, can you do a psychological podcast? Man, my screen just turned off. And the screen is paused. Am I still streaming? Take a sip of coffee. I can see you guys. No, please. Alrighty, see you, Sakura. Sakura, can you? Oh. See you, Uncle Sakura. Miss you, buddy. Hopefully we can hang out soon. Oh, my screen came unplugged. This stream is coming to an end, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I started this a little earlier than 9, so I don't keep track of that. Sorry. But we did a lot today. I think we got a lot out. Chilling. I like sometimes drawing underneath because then you could see the like the underlashes. Again, just a bunch of edges. edges. This guy's hair's got to do this, just so I can see his face. Everyone's got wind blowing. It's blowing everywhere. I'm just looking around to see what I can refine and detail. Yep. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. This is it. This is as far as I can go for now because an hour's up, and like I said, I don't want to spend like 2-3 hours. So next time maybe I can draw another character. Okay. So we'll call this number 2. Number 2. Number 2 of the live stream, the live drawing. So we call it the surprise attack. We'll see. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Thanks. I am scratching my nose. I really am. Are you guys not seeing my screen? Oh. That nose is pretty scratchy. Well, scratching nose. I must have done it at least 4 or 5 times because I fixed the laptop. Face is red, but I guess it's important, so I can just stop drawing now. Thanks, guys. You shouldn't have like said anything. Then I could just be like, make a fool of myself. But yeah, that was it for the stream. I just, all right, guys. Thanks. I never know what to do when the camera's on. But thanks, guys. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. And hope you guys.